We are live. Going to the grocery store on New Year's Eve. I don't go party like everyone else. It's just not my thing. So there's nobody here yet, which is amazing. I'm just gonna walk around and shop by myself. So we are live. I'm going grocery shopping. Decided I want to do a live Q&A. So what's wrong with that? Here, just everyone act like it's such a big deal, and everyone feels the need to go partying. Like, is it really necessary? Nah. Like, it's just another day. Some of us have to still wake up and go to work tomorrow. What up, everybody? What up? What up? What up? Tell us where you're at, where you're from. While I go grocery shopping at the grocery store. So this is a new program that I'm in with YouTube where we can do live on a vertical instead of horizontal. So it's very interesting. Um, yeah. What do I think of paying down a loan 50% that I just got 5 months ago? As long as you don't close the loan, you'll be fine. When you close it, it's going to hurt your credit because you just opened it. So just be aware of that. A lot of people mess this up when they do loans. They pay them off real quick, which is great because you get yourself out of debt. But you opened an account and then you closed it in less than 6 months. No bueno, because you opened and closed your account. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year from Texas. I'm in North Carolina, in case nobody knows that. That's where we are at. You know, it's funny. I come to the grocery store, but now I forget what I came for. And the list is on this phone. So it's kind of going to hurt me here. I might not be able to remember what I got to get. Happy New Year from Pakistan. There you go, bro. What up? So, yeah, I got to come do some last minute shopping. I forgot to get some things today. Yo, there should be like some system that like tells you the questions or what people are saying in my little earpod. That'd be dope. What's up, Baba? I know who you are, bro. It's funny when people don't think they know who you are, who they are. You know what I'm saying? So this is your opportunity. I'm probably going to be on this live for probably about an hour and a half. So if you have any questions, get them out right now. Wisconsin in the house, the cheese state. So make sure you get them out right now while you can. Yeah. And what kind of things do you guys want to talk about? And also, um, for the year 2024, what type of content do you want to see? Because I'm all about you, the people, as you may know. I've been doing this for now 4 years. I've been on YouTube for about a year and a half. Um, I've been in the credit game for over a decade and a half. It's a long time. So people always wonder, "Well, how does he know so much?" Because I literally eat, sleep, and breathe credit. Drives my wife crazy. Sometimes that's all I have to talk about. Where is everybody from? Hit that like button, people. We got we got an hour and a half together. Talk about trade lines. Well, what do you want to know about trade lines, Hope Kelly? Tell me what you want to know about them. Be specific. Don't be afraid to ask any questions either. There's no such thing as a dumb question in case everybody gets nervous or embarrassed. Having issues with your credit? Don't be embarrassed. That's what I'm here for. Literally, I built this around everybody, around our communities. There's nothing to be embarrassed about when you talk to me. I've seen it all. I literally have. People don't get that sometimes. They get embarrassed. Wanting to use Credit Beast. Can that clear collections Austin in Austin, Texas? That's a great question. Um, Let me go ahead and give you a little bit more clarity. So Dispute Beast is the most advanced DIY program that we built. I own it, so I'm one of the owners. There's some other partners in it also. There's a total of four of us. With everyone put together, probably have over 30 years of experience in credit. It's Metro 2 compliance based. So basically, it's very simple. The way you go in there, you create your credit beast account, and then you set up your credit monitoring for $49.99 a month. Once you set up your account, it hooks up to your actual credit reports, and then it's going to find any negative item that's hurting you. And it's going to create custom metro to attack letters every single round, not template based. Using the AI technology, it finds everything that it needs to attack. Now, if you want to attack hard inquiries, late payments, charge offs, collections, child support, student loans that are in default with late payments, anything negative, it will find it and it will attack it. Now, it doesn't just create one simple actual round of letters for just the credit bureaus. It actually creates the big three bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. And it also creates all of the secondary bureau letters. So people sometimes get overwhelmed because there's like 16 letters. They're like, am I supposed to send all these? Yes. We're the only system that gives you this much power. A lot of people don't understand that. They think that you're only supposed to send 3 letters. Well, no. We want you to be armed with the most power you possibly can. So Dispute Beast will attack everything. Now, I'm going to be straight up and honest with you. When people say, can it delete this? Can it delete that? It has the possibility to delete anything. But can it is the question. Because some things at the end of the day can't be deleted. And there's a lot of people out there that want to lie to you and manipulate you and say, oh, yeah, it's going to delete all of this. There's so many different types of accounts it's always deleted, and it's been very successful. It's a very powerful system. But sometimes some things can't be deleted. When will you know? You're going to have to make the judgment on to when it's time for you to stop. I tell anybody, depending on what your credit file looks like, you shouldn't go more than 12 rounds. But then there's people with like super destroyed credit. Like they need Dispute Beast and Jesus. Let's keep it real with you. Because your credit is just absolutely destroyed. And they don't want to come to the grips that they did this. And now it's like, okay, what can be deleted? But Dispute Beast does it all for you. So you create your first round of letters, you print them, sign them, and I tell anybody, get your letters actually notarized at your local bank for free, whoever you bank with, and then send them out certified mail. And then you wait 40 days. 40 days. Not 30 days, 40 days. And then the system will remind you, hey, your round is over. It's time to create your new letters. You click the button, it's going to update everything. It's going to show you if anything has been deleted or nothing has been deleted. And then it will create your next round of custom Metro 2 attack letters, attacking every negative item that's hurting you. Just that simple, literally. It's really just that simple. And in the next couple of months, I'm going to be adding some other crazy things to it, but it also helps you track your utilization to make sure that you're actually making sure to pay your credit cards down. And it's going to track all kinds of different things inside of the system also, which is it's much more advanced than people want to admit because all these other systems are like very archaic, very dinosaur. So I hope that answers your question. I just want to talk about that and make you guys feel like this is a sales pitch because it's not. But I hope that gives you a better understanding of what it is. See, El Prophet, he understands. Like once you start paying down your credit cards, you're like, oh my God, my score went up. Like this is the biggest mistake that people make all the time. They do not pay their credit cards off in full every single month, not carrying balances because you hear all these amateurs on social media. They're like, oh, you can carry up to 30% utilization. Absolutely not. They're 100% wrong. Like, that's not true. You never want to go past 9%. In all honesty, the moment you cross 6% utilization, you start to bleed points. And it's not like a bunch. It's not a lot. So you don't really pay attention to, you don't notice it. But you will start to lose points. The moment you cross 10%, you start to lose a significant amount. The higher the debt that is reported, now this is only revolving credit cards, only credit cards, ladies and gentlemen. If you pay down your car loan, doesn't matter. If you pay down your student loans, doesn't matter. If you pay down your house note, it doesn't matter. That reduces your debt to income ratio, but it doesn't reduce your actual utilization. Utilization is only your credit card debt. I hope that I hope that makes it very clear for everyone because a lot of people don't really explain that. When you look at utilization, you have to say to yourself, it's the balances that are being reported on my credit cards. Only credit cards. Always remember that. This is the biggest factor. It's 30% of your credit score, and 35% of your credit score's payment history, making sure you never get a late payment. If you can do that, control those two categories, you're controlling 65% of your credit score, which is very powerful. And then the rest just falls in line. Stop applying for so much credit. Build with what you have. You don't need 20 credit cards. I have a lot of credit cards only because I actually research them and I see how they actually work. Like this is one stack of credit cards, literally one. I have another stack at home. See, and then there's some inside of there too. But you don't need all that. You literally only need 2 to 5 credit cards at maximum. That's all you need. And then you just need maybe one installment loan for an auto loan if you want it, a mortgage, and that's it. You don't need anything else. You can have like a secured loan to help you build credit, also if you like, but you don't need it. You don't need a lot of credit to be successful with credit. It's the biggest misconception that people have with credit. And what happens is they keep applying, and wondering why their score stays stagnant. It doesn't move. With less amount of credit cards that you have, the more your score can actually move. Okay? Because you're not adding a bunch of credit. You're letting it age. So it's like if you were to plant some tomatoes in your yard, let's say hypothetically, okay? Plant some tomatoes. You got to make sure to keep all of the bugs out. Make sure you tend the soil. Make sure you water it. And then over time it grows. Your credit is the exact same way. The more you pay off consistently your balances on your credit cards and they report zero, it's okay to report zero balance. Don't let these idiots make you think that it's not true. It's very true, just so everybody knows. It's very true, and it's okay if you report zero balance. It's always the amateurs that really don't understand how credit works that say those things. I'm not trying to hate on people, but it's frustrating to me when people don't really fully understand it. El Profit. There you go. This is a great one right here. He says, Credit Karma keeps telling me to apply for a new credit card. Well, yeah. You know why? Because Credit Karma gets paid every time they get someone approved. That's why. Credit Karma is a marketing site. Stop using Credit Karma. It's not going to benefit you in any way, shape, or form. In fact, the data is broken and it's incomplete. So that's a problem. Then the second biggest problem is it's a Vantage 3.0 credit score. More than 90% of lenders use a FICO score. So it's pointless. If you walk into a dealership and you tell them, hey, oh yeah, I got a 725 Credit Karma, they're gonna laugh at you, like literally, and they're gonna be like, oh, this guy's got bad credit. Well, it's not your fault that you don't understand where your credit stands because you're looking at the wrong place, right? You have no idea. That's very common. Let me go down some of these questions real quick. Uh, the Ritz Carlton, can you get the Chase lounges with that card? The Ritz Carlton, can you get the Chase lounges with that card? The Ritz Carlton card? Is that what you're asking me? Klaus and Ray? The Ritz Carlton, can you get the Chase lounges with that card? So clarify that one for me. There's a little confusion there. Hey, real quick question. Does it limit you on characters on how long your question can be? Because this is a beta test and I'm not sure. So I'm just keeping it real with you. I'm not sure how it looks on your end because I'm always on the other end. Like I'm over here walking in circles at this grocery store looking for stuff. Mhm. What is the best business credit card? It really depends on what you're looking for, and what you need. In my opinion, the best business card is the American Express Business Gold or the Chase Business Inc. Cash. You're going to need above a 725 FICO Bank Card Score 8 to get a Chase Business Inc. Cash card. For a American Express Business Gold, you're going to need at least a 680 and above FICO Bank Card Score 8 also, just so you guys are aware. But those are, in fact, the two best credit cards, in my personal opinion. I'm a big fan of American Express. It has a lower entry to barrier. So that means you don't have to have the most perfect seller credit. Are you guys still there? You guys still there? Ah, there you guys are. Eat bacon every day. Mike, you can't film at Walmart. Watch out for security. Man, I filmed at Walmart before. What are they gonna do? Kick me out? I'm actually at Lowe's Foods. It's a grocery store. But hey, I want them to kick me out so we can get it on a live. I don't think they'll mess with you if they see you're on a live. They think you're just recording, and it's fine. Free Equifax report, Experian gives yours for free, and TransUnion gives you a free report. So Equifax, my FICO gives a free Equifax report and score. Experian gives theirs for free, and TransUnion gives you a free report but no score. So let's be really clear. Those are what we call top general scores. So when you pull your credit from an actual credit card company, they're going to be looking at your FICO Bank Card Score 8. That's for credit cards. Some will pull FICO Bank Card Score 9. It's usually Apple. Sometimes we've seen it with some credit unions like um, Navy Federal. If you're looking to buy a car, they're going to be pulling your FICO Auto Score 8. If you're looking to purchase a home, they're going to be pulling your FICO 2, 4, or 5. None of those you can get anywhere for free. I promise you. This is why I talk about my score IQ a lot. People think it's a money grab. It's not a money grab. I want you to understand what scores are that lenders are truly looking at, because a lot of people do not understand that, and then they're looking at the wrong scores, and then they're wondering why their score is a big difference. That's the difference, because you're not looking at the right score. All of these free scores are just enticing you to go to their app and use it. Experian, trying to sell you something. Credit cards, they have an Experian bank account. Do not use Experian Boost, just in case everybody doesn't know that. Do not use Experian Boost, okay? Because they're selling your data. A lot of people don't understand that, but they are. They're selling your data, so don't do that anymore. Um, so remember that. Anybody that's offering you something for free, what's the catch? Let's really think about that. What's the catch if someone's offering you something for free? Because it ain't free. Um, with a lot of these platforms, they're selling your data. I know that sounds crazy, right? When you check off the little box to get your credit score, you're giving them permission to sell your data. Experian Boost is hooking up to your bank account. Y'all don't think that's kind of weird? Saying, "Oh, we're gonna find all the bills to report and blah blah blah," and they're gonna sell that data because your data is very important, and it tells lenders, big big companies, where you're spending your money at. They need that data so they can figure out how to market a box of Fruity Pebbles to you, like straight up. Like that's where they get the data from. The credit bureaus make money off of big data. That's what it's called. So in case nobody knows that, can one get rid of a charge off if they report inconsistent info? Great question. A lot of people believe that they can just delete a charge off because, oh, the dates are inconsistent. Oh, this is inconsistent. The answer is truly yes and no. Because at the end of the day, you don't know what is going to happen when you attack something or you try to dispute it. The credit bureaus have two choices: either delete the item or update it to be accurate. What choice they're going to choose is going to be up to them at the end of the day. Not trying to be funny when I say that, but a lot of consumers don't understand that. I'm probably one of the very few of the less than 2% that explain that to people, because we don't want to mislead you and make you think that we can delete anything. I've deleted so many things. As a great example, I've deleted Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, all these accounts. And then there's some accounts we've not been able to delete. That's just cold hard facts. So until you do the work and you get to work and you start attacking, then you'll know. There's no set time frame of how long it takes to delete something either. People always ask me that question, well, how long is it going to take? I don't know. My system is built to go 12 rounds. If you can't get it off in 12 rounds, you need to stop. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, but it depends on how bad your credit is. If it's super jacked up, I hope that gives you a little bit more clarity. Oh, can one get rid of paid charge-offs if they report inconsistent? The only way you can get rid of a paid charge-off has a less than 5% chance of deletion. Yeah, you heard me right. Less than 5% chance of deletion. That's crazy. Okay, give me 1 second. Hold on. So yeah, let that sink in. Less than 5% chance of deletion. People don't understand that. Once you've paid a charge-off, you're agreeing that everything on it is accurate and complete. That sucks, right? Nobody else is going to tell you that, but I'm going to tell you the truth. It's accurate and complete. I hope they give a little more clarity. The only thing that we have seen that deletes a paid charge, or if they're not reporting that it's paid. If they're not reporting that it's paid, they should report it properly. Is my FICO score on the FICO app? My FICO is the most reliable place to get your credit score, the paid version. There's probably over 100 different versions of FICO scores that you can look at. I know it's crazy, right? If you have any negative items and you feel like your score's not going past a certain point, it's because the negative items are still hurting it. It's not going to stop hurting your credit score until it's deleted or just falls off naturally after 7 years from the first date of delinquency. The first date of delinquency is when you miss your first payment. 30 days after you missed your first payment is the first day of delinquency. Where we got? What we got here? Pay charge off. Yeah, like for Oklahoma Freedom here. Yeah, anytime that you have the best way to explain it is because a lot of people think that um, these negative items aren't really holding weight. No, they totally are. So like you can get your score to a 680, 700, 720, and then it kind of just plateaus. It flatlines. It can't go any farther because the negative items are acting like a ball and chain holding your score down. So it's causing you not to be able to move forward. That's just a fact. People like to say, oh, it doesn't play that much of a role. No, it does. The charge off slash collection status is what's hurting you. It's not the balance that's owed. That's not hurting your score. It's the actual status of collection or charge off that is doing the most damage and holding your score down. I hope that gives you a little bit more clarity for that. Because a lot of people don't understand that. When I talk to people and I do a credit analysis, I explain that to them. They're like, oh, well, that makes sense. Yeah. Because some people may have zero debt, zero credit card debt, and they come to me looking for help, and I explain to them where they're at. This is another thing too to understand. If you have credit card debt and you want to get into credit repair, you need to focus on getting your credit card debt down first so you can see exactly where your score can go to. If you don't pay down your credit cards, then you do credit repair, you're spending money like stupidly. Sorry, I'm sorry to say, but it's the truth. You could be putting that money towards your credit card debt instead of credit repair. Fix your debt issue first and then do credit repair. Because now you're out of debt, which is great. The monkey's off your back. And then now you can focus on building your credit and seeing what you can and cannot get deleted. I hope that gives everyone a lot of clarity. Um, Let me see. What would I have to do to become a credit repair agent? I mean, that's up to you, bro. Like, people think it's easy to do credit repair. It's not easy. It's not easy. I I helped create some of the most powerful software that is actually being used for Dispute Beast, and that software is absolutely amazing. So let me read through some of these comments, guys. There's a lot of them. Sorry. Hit that like button while I'm here, man. I got y'all at the grocery store with me, man. I don't ever do stuff like this. I wanna show my YouTube audience a different side of me that you guys don't get to see really. I've never done that before. I've always been straight to the point, give you all the sauce and no bullshit. So I'm gonna go pay for these groceries. and then I'll get right back on. Okay, so let me go pay for these groceries, and I'll come back on. So be on standby for about 10 minutes, and then I'll be back. I promise. I promise I'll be back.